All right, so here's the all-time great, the UFC Hall of Famer, Ronda Rousey. Of course, she took part in the first women's fight in UFC history back at UFC 157, went on to fame and fortune, her legacy as well established as any woman in the game.
I met Ronda Rousey back at the Olympics in 2008. As a young girl, became an Olympic bronze medalist. That was unheard of for someone to do that. And she took that star power and that ability to grapple and applied it right to a mixed martial arts career, where she not only captured the UFC title, but also defended it on a number of occasions with her patented armbar. Every time Ronda fought, people tuned in, they loved it, it was always exciting.
And some wondered if she would ever make this walk again. Well, here is Ronda Rousey back in this arena, and if her pre-fight talk is any indication, she's got a point to prove here tonight. What a moment. All eyes are on the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion as she tries to succeed in defending the title yet again. She's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters, man or woman, on this roster, and prohibitively favored yet again in defense of her title.
I love her confidence. I just love the way she carries herself as the champion. You don't have to know she's the champ to know she's the champ, because when you look at her, she has that star ability about her, and even though she has that, all of it's rooted in her fighting ability. She is one of the best the Octagon's ever seen.
And I do think she could be a double champion, but she was sort of reticent to hear that conversation. She is focused on the task in front of her tonight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, KAYLA Harrison.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here she is. You hear the crowd, one of the biggest superstars in mixed martial arts history, and at a time, Ronda Rousey was one of the most dominant athletes on the planet. Now she's experienced some adversity. We'll see how she approaches this one tonight. Obviously, she has the grappling advantage.
Oh, my God.
Oh, judo toss. Made it look easy. Rousey's in half guard now. All right, full guard now, DC, and just because she has the top position does not mean she is not in imminent danger.
Oh, she's in danger at all moments whenever she's in the full guard, because they have so many different submission attempts that they can throw up at you. So she needs to pass. By passing the half guard, already eliminates a vast majority of those submissions. Move to half guard, then continue to try to advance to either get off great ground and pound or just positional advantages in the grappling.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Body shot there. Back and forth we go. Immediately gets the underhook. Battling for hooks. pinpoint execution on the hip toss there. She's able to take her down. Her opponent felt like she knew this attack would be coming. She couldn't stop it there.
But she did not see the setup. She did not see her opponent push into her, inviting her to push back. The moment she pushed back, boom, time to go for a ride. Unbelievable.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
She's going for her arm here.
She's got it tight.
Oh, she better tap her. That thing's gonna snap.
John, she's gonna break her arm. She's gonna break her arm. Good job by the champ there. What? Sliding back out. Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
All right, she's right into side control right now, and a lot of fighters would prefer the half guard, but she does some pretty good work here.
She does good work in the side control. She likes it. A lot of people will not even pass the side control anymore because it seems like you're giving your opponent an out. But she loves the fact that she has such a great guillotine, and if they turn one way, she'll attack it. So you only have one option to escape this young lady, and by going to your knees, she always throws her hooks in and just gets brutal damage off from the top position. She's nasty on the ground, and now she's cut her, and it looks like it excites her. You cannot sit in this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight. She's getting up, yep.
Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke. Great submission defense. In the half guard.
And very effective with the ground and pound. 45 seconds to go here in round one. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, gets denied by the bottom fighter.
She got stopped. She got stopped right in her tracks. Great job by the bottom fighter. That was a slick transition.
Oh, man, she is really starting to leak out of that eye area. We might get a stoppage soon.
Yeah, we may get a stoppage. I mean, she has been beat up in that area. Her eye is all messed up. Let's see.
Oh, nice angle pick to get the fight back to the canvas. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Well, Rousey's going for an arm here.
She's got it very tight.
Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, back to the stools we go. She has absorbed a lot of damaging strikes in this fight. We'll see if she can recover.
She didn't do a good job of moving her head. She was a stationary target, and she paid for it. Her opponent recognized that the target was stationary, and she went all out trying to land big shots, and she opened up a nasty cut.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, effective use of the jab by Rousey.
She got that single collar tie. Good jab there by the champion. Good jab.
Oh, how good was that judo toss? All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Well, Rousey's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. And now she's in mount.
Come on, girl. Stay focused. Let's get in this fight.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damage and strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Rousey going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Oh, she got inside and went to the single.
Oh, no!
Oh, lands a hip toss now.
Really good level change. Oh, Kimura tag. Yup.
Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight. Oh, somehow she gets out.
It was locked in. She somehow survived. Nice shot there by the champ. She's stepping over the mount here. She could get the sub here. She is so dominant from the top position.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round two. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Rousey. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Nice positional control here.
Transition.
She's got side control now. Maybe some of those knee strikes to the body. A lot of different things available to her here.
Now, in the side control, you may feel like the bottom person that you have a lot of outs, but there is a lot of danger in those positions too. A lot of danger in the knees coming your way. A lot of danger in the chokes. So you have outs, but you're also constantly under duress from a great top fighter.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Rousey's cut is just nasty, right on the cheek. Location obviously could be worse, no blood trickling down into her eye, but gotta think she's gonna need some stitch work after this one, win or lose. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Good work from the top here by Rousey. Ground strikes really adding up for her now. Well, Rousey's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Oh, that's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Good round.
All right, so with some urgency, the cut man making his way inside the octagon here at the end of the round. Quickly, they get her back to the stool. They got to work on that cut and quickly.
We knew it was going to be a bloody fight. We knew this, okay? We got it under control. Don't worry about the blood, okay?
Well, she's dealing with a pretty big cut now. We'll see if we can isolate exactly where it happened in that previous round.
Man, she took way too many shots in round one. She was not being responsible defensively, and ultimately she is paying for it because now she's having a real tough time dealing with that cut.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Rousey gets caught with that punch.
Finish it. Finish it.
She's got the single collar tie.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Whoa! Oh, how about the judo toss there? Judo 101. Oh, she's got the guillotine choke here.
Yep, that guillotine's deep. This is it. This has to be the end.
Oh, bucks the hips and gets out.
She does a great job of pushing up at the hips, getting her momentum off her, freeing her head, locking her hands around the back to control the posture. Great job.
Oh, another blow hits that cut. Referee might need to call on the doctor here. Huge elbow in. Oh, huge ground strikes. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Rousey's in half guard. She's not going to get it. Great awareness and execution by the defensive fighter. Attempting a choke now. Oh, looks like she's got the sub locked in, champ.
She's advancing. It's almost in.
Peel her hand off your neck.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Well, Rousey's pass attempt denied. 3 minutes to go in round 3. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Good job by her here to land some strikes from top position.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse. What a tight arm bar.
Wow, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this, and as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Stop.
That shot blocked by Rousey. Ooh, pretty good uppercut. And she slapped her head back there. This could be the end.
She landed a massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very badly.
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned. But we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, it's back in the fight and can potentially win.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's gonna have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Well, Rousey's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Nice pass.
So what's the saying? Live to fight another day? Because she could certainly subscribe to that theory right now. She's a bloody mess.
Yes, she's a bloody mess. That cut has gotten to a point now where we can call it critical. Somebody needs to save her from herself in this position.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Man, she's trying to pound her head through the canvas. That strike opened up a cut.
This is a terrible position.
Half a minute to go.
She's got her back now. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. Immediately gets the underhook. A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we...
Guillotine jump. She's got the guillotine choke here. She's got to secure her opponent. She cannot allow her to roll to her back and fight her hand.
Oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. Well, she absorbed way too many damaging strikes in that previous round. We'll see if we can isolate the replay that caused the cut.
Yeah, she was on the receiving end of a beating, man. It did not look competitive. And when you get hit with shots like this, big shots, shots that matter, you start to show damage. That cut opened up, and she is really struggling with it now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. I think we are the only 2 men sitting in this arena as we have arrived at round 4. Oh! Well, she's able to get up, but she is officially on wobbly legs. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Ronda Rousey.
I need you to look to get to that half guard.
Oh, what a strike she just landed there from the bottom. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's coming.
Well, Rousey's right back to the full mount. Nicely done. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fight.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard. Massive shot from the top. She's so busy because it's working. She's doing a great job of landing those ground strikes.
Working out of the half guard here. Oh, really good strikes by her here in top position. All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, what a strike from her there out of that bottom position. She is offense all the time. Oh, and how about that? They make their way back to the feet. Crowd going crazy. What a moment for these 2 athletes.
The crowd is losing their mind. While they like the grappling, they love a good stand-up fight.
Oh, she is absolutely getting lit up right now. She has certainly changed her approach here in the latter stages of this fight. She is trying to take the judges out of it. That'll certainly help that goal. Well, it looks like the ref is going to break up the action here and likely to check on her cut, which is of the pretty big variety.
Yeah, she's bleeding a lot. It's in a bad spot, too. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is stopped. The doctor stops the fight.
So a super anticlimactic ending to this one. The fans don't like it, but that cut too significant to fight through, and she will live to fight another day. All right, so that'll do it. We got some replays for you, DC. She was valiant in defeat, but ultimately that cut on her cheek got worse with every passing strike.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, she's as tough as they come. But for as tough as she is, she needed to make adjustments. She needed to move her head more once she had that cut. She was not able to do that. The referee had seen the damage accumulating, brought in the doctor, and the doctor said, you know what, enough is enough, fight over.
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, KAYLA Harrison.
Well, not unlike the great Israel Adesanya, she doesn't hope and pray. She aims and fires, and she is still the UFC Women's Bantamweight champ.
What a great champion that rules atop this division. She's the queen of the world in one of the UFC's best women's divisions.